This is a Headgum original.
Stand up.
No.
Dance for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, take your shirt off. Get comfortable. Have this wine.
You've been feeling sort of low these days. Just need an advice show these days.
Lovely.
From the coyest guys you know. If it's so, then come on, give if I were you a try. They'll put that sparkle right back in your eyes. What could you lose? Well, for one, they will make fun of you like no other podcast would do.
That was great, but we should choose shorter theme songs when we have new guests, I think.
Because they didn't know how long it would last.
Yeah, it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt it because I felt like I wanted to respect kind of the work
Exactly.
of the
Yeah.
production.
But how long would you say that lasted?
An hour?
An
Yeah.
hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 90 seconds.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow.
I fell asleep and then woke up. How long was I out for? Kind of thing.
It's kind of like how a 2.5-hour movie feels like 10 hours,
10
but like
hours.
a
Yeah,
90-minute movie feels like it just flies by.
Right, exactly.
So a 90-second theme song might as well be an hour.
Yeah.
60
But-
seconds is fine.
2.5 minutes.
Anyway, thanks to Henry Giles
Yes.
for writing that for us.
Great. Great work.
Thank you. It makes me want to listen to Mac DeMarco.
Wow, so you knew that was a Mac DeMarco parody.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
Having never listened to Mac DeMarco before, I could
Yeah.
sense it was Mac DeMarco.
Right,
and
just
it
from
made
the
me want to
vibes.
listen to Mac DeMarco.
Yeah.
Right.
Would you say you knew what song he was parodying?
Yeah, probably Good Times.
Yeah.
Oh, Good Times by Mac DeMarco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the Good Times roll.
It's called No Other Heart.
Oh, that's
Heart.
right.
No
Yeah,
Other
yeah,
Heart.
yeah.
I think
Sorry.
Good Times it's like the track right before.
That was
Yeah.
That's actually a really cool name for a song, I think.
Good Times?
No Other Heart. Good
Yeah.
Times is like a Beach Boys song, I
Yeah.
imagine, right? That was back when they didn't name any songs yet. Because it was like Mozart's Fifth Symphony, and then they were like,
Right.
oh, we can title them. Like, let's call it Good Times.
Yeah, this one's like
And
the fun
now-
one. This one's the sad one.
Yeah. Now you have to have really unique names.
Right.
We're here with Natalie
Yeah.
and Charlie.
That's right. Yeah.
I nailed it.
Yeah, you crushed
That
it.
was
Right.
easy.
Yeah.
It's easy because you don't have weird names like, well, Amir. It's
Right.
kind of...
Right.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if that happened to me, I'd be.
I would just be like, hey, I'm here with, and then point to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'd go Amir.
Nice all-American names.
Yeah.
And you guys are hosting a podcast called Exploration Live. That's coming to Headgum.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
That's why
And
we're
so
here.
Let's
excited.
say it.
That's why
Yeah.
we're here.
Let's say it.
And it's
Yeah.
exciting to have you guys here.
Thanks. We're excited to be here.
The
Yeah.
podcast already exists, but it's coming to Headgum in March.
Exactly.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now we're kind of more independent, aka
Yeah.
in each other's rooms
Wow.
while
Cool.
recording.
Indie's actually, not to like urge you guys to leave Headgum, but
Right.
isn't Indie kind of cool?
Indie's a cool
Yeah.
It's cool to
vibe.
say you're
Yeah.
Indie.
No, and we're considering leaving.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you guys haven't joined yet.
Yeah.
No, but we're just keeping it on the table
Yeah.
for sure.
We're excited to leave.
yeah. Well, it's been amazing.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's been such a
Indie is-
crazy ride
Yeah.
to see the corporate side of things.
Right.
And
Where,
then
you
be
know,
like, that's not for us.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, we were Indie at one point, and
Yeah.
then we sort of
Right.
sold out.
Yeah.
Then we
sold-
were Indie again.
Then we were indie. Then
we
we.
started Headgum, which is like sort of
Headgum's
in
kind of
between.
indie. It's
Yeah,
one
it's
of the
like
indie
indie-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Indie
But then you
adjacent.
become the suit, which isn't cool
Right.
either.
Right.
What can you
Yeah.
do?
Right.
We can't wait to be the suits.
Yeah.
So true. And honestly, we didn't really. We couldn't wait to sell out in a way.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Well, because it was like we were so into the idea of being indie, and then it's like we're like, okay, who's gonna do like the mixing and like producing of it? And it was
Yeah.
like, we have to do that.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
that can't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, saying indie is cool, but
Yeah.
being indie kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's a
No,
lot of
it's a
actual like.
disaster. It's
Yeah,
a
because then you have to
disaster.
do shit.
Yeah. Can you
Right.
imagine us like on the board?
No,
And that's what we were doing.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Mailing
Sorry.
air checks to an advertiser.
We
You
used to
don't
have
wanna
to do that.
Yeah, we would cold email like Frank and Oak.
Yeah,
And be
our
like,
two
"Can-
buddies.
Here's our traffic stats. Can
Yeah.
you send over copies so we can run an ad?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was so indie.
It was so indie.
But it was indie in a not cool way, so I would like fill out tax paperwork, which is
Yeah.
like
Right.
nobody
That is-
tells you that
Yeah.
that's part of indie.
Right.
That's
1099s
so
are as
true.
indie as it gets.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's not fun indie.
No.
No. And by the way, we're not rocking with taxes.
We are. We are.
Oh, we are. Sorry.
There's always one person that does the
Sorry,
taxes.
we are.
I'm like, we're like,
No.
we are not doing it. I'm like, we are it. That's
Yeah.
right.
You need one person. To
I
do
am doing the
taxes.
taxes.
Yeah.
on it,
Amir
so-
was my you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, I like to stay in my feminine power with my dynamic with Charlie, in that
Yeah.
I don't look at numbers, and I don't,
Right.
and I have
But you
more of
do
like
wear-
a nurturing mother.
But you wear the headphones, which is a
Yes.
masculine role
Oh,
in
wow.
our
That's
relationship.
True, I do wear the headphones.
You're watching the levels.
I am, and often I wear the headphones and I'm watching levels, and then the pot will listen back, and it sounds horrible.
Oh, I see. So you shouldn't have been doing that.
So I'm more playing pretend in my headphones.
Got
Right,
it.
right,
And
Yeah,
I'm like,
headphones
who
not
is
plugged
watching
into
the...
anything.
No, it's not plugged in.
No.
You guys are also being audited, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, so
yeah.
the taxes aren't going well either.
No.
You're actually taking on a sinking ship.
Your debt is now our debt.
Yes.
You told
And
the
they-
agent that you don't fuck with taxes.
No,
that
we
was sort of the
don't.
first red flag.
Right, I said that on a podcast.
Yeah.
That was my issue.
This one.
Yeah. All this stuff you're saying is actually pretty scary to me. And I know it's jokes, but then every time you're like, you're being audited, I was like,
You're like, who do you know?
no, it's not. We're not being
Receipts from
audited.
2019.
Yeah.
If I'm ever audited, you guys will never see me again.
Yeah, we're
It's,
toast, basically.
It's a black box.
Right. There's no,
way.
yeah, we can't get
the
audited. I think
expenses alone.
if
was
we got
just-
audited, I think the auditor would give up. They would
Yes.
just be
Right.
so annoyed with us not able to find anything.
I mean, I log into Citibank and they're like, we only got like 18 months of records. So I'm like, okay, so what happens if they want to see shit from 2019?
Right.
They're like, where were you then?
I don't know. I can look on my phone.
I
Yeah.
obviously
Phone
stole the
knows.
money. That's what I was doing.
How much do I owe to make you go away?
You're like
And that's why
looking
you
at
guys
your
are here.
camera roll. You're like, I went to a taco place
I
in
guess.
2018, if that helps
I
at
didn't
all.
take a picture of the receipt, but
Yeah.
maybe they still have it.
It's
Looks
not
like
healthy
fish,
to
maybe
live in
450.
the past like that.
So true.
Yeah, that's you talking. You under oath.
I'm already
At
worried
court.
about 2024 taxes, and you guys are fucking bringing up old shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I look forward.
Expensing.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of looking forward, Henry Giles says, if you use this song, please wish my friend Patrick a happy birthday.
Oh,
If it's, I mean, this is just, he's giving us too much credit or kind of taking advantage of us. If it's possible, could you please use this song on the episode that will come out on February 13th? Because that will be as close to Patrick's birthday as possible.
I guess no promises.
We can't do that. We can't do
It's
shit on
after-
Henry's timeline.
After we record, it's
we're
beyond
like,
our
fuck.
control.
Okay, we could move stuff
Yeah, 'cause,
around.
like,
I guess
we're here with
We were gonna
guests.
have
That'll-
this, like-
Is it possible to move your podcast up? To,
Yeah,
there's
no, of
way,
course,
right?
of course. That
So
we
you
can make
guys
it
will
work.
have to record just to make.
Yeah.
By the way, it'll still be a birthday message. We're still saying
Yeah.
happy birthday, but he
Yeah.
just wants it to come out before.
For the birthday.
I guess so he can get absolved of giving him any other gift or something.
Yeah, I think you can hold the boundary.
Okay.
We will play the song,
We did
but we
play the
will do
song.
it on our timeline.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And whether that's February 23rd or 3rd. By the way, I don't even know if February 13th is a Monday. Our episodes come out on Monday.
Right.
I bet. It is a Monday. Yeah. Henry did the research. It's
Okay.
a Monday.
How
Yeah.
do you know?
Valentine's Day.
I know that's a Monday. Yeah, because Valentine's Day is a Tuesday.
Wow.
I'm very keyed into love and the dynamics that love
How do you know
brings.
that Valentine's Day is a Tuesday?
It's not a fun story for it's because I was gonna go to LA with Jill, but then she like got a meeting for Monday, and she's like, but I'll fly out Tuesday, and I was like, okay, and then she was like, so I'll be there for Valentine's Day. So now I'm aware that she's
my
coming
God.
to LA on Tuesday.
So
Love is so beautiful.
No,
like
love
that.
makes
It's
you
so
know.
like the logistics of it. Is
Yeah.
And there's no
amazing.
way that like the meeting had nothing to do with it, but somehow she's flying on Valentine's Day.
Right.
Like, it's just like,
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah. How
Life-
cinematic
Which
Which is
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 actually
that,
so
right?
romantic.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting on a plane.
oh my
Uh-huh.
god.
Well,
be
the
there
meeting is
soon.
like a date with another guy, but still, it's romantic. Just that she makes time for both of us.
And the flight is a Spirit Airlines flight with 2 layovers.
Right.
That'll get rained
Maybe
out in
the
Dallas.
Stewardess. I'm sorry, that's not the term anymore.
flight
Like from the
attendant
50s, yeah. Maybe the broad who brings the drinks will wear a little heart.
smoking a cigarette.
You could say stewardess.
Okay, maybe the stewardess
Stand in
will
your
wear little
feminine
heart
power.
glasses. That's what I was gonna say.
Cool.
But this
For-
is like also your thing of like like the way you really know you're in a relationship is because you have someone to text when you like take off and land.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's really like the relationship thing. And when you're not in a relationship, you either text no one or your mom.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's Natalie's joke and idea. That
It's
I'm
really-
just,
Well,
Boarded, taxiing.
Literally, yeah.
It's like, why?
I always
Taking
think
off.
yeah.
Yeah.
my mom gets those texts and she's like, okay, let's be dating.
You can just text me tomorrow and
Yeah.
say where you are.
Yeah.
Made it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. We deplaned.
Yeah.
She's like, shut up.
My back hurts. All right, queen.
Go off.
Waiting for my bag. They made me gate check.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Leave me alone.
I love it.
Yeah.
So this is If I Were You, the only advice podcast on the internet hosted by Jake and I, and usually it's just me and Jake, and today we have two very funny guests with us. We rarely have two guests.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
Well,
exciting.
I know.
Yeah, because I know the podcast, but also because when we came in, we were like, where should we sit? And everybody was kind of like, well, we've never had two guests
We
before.
don't know.
This is breaking.
And our
news.
studio is
So-
also shallow.
Right.
Yeah.
People were pretty stumped on it.
Yeah.
We're at capacity,
Yeah.
but that's fine.
God
Yeah.
forbid
Good,
there's
actually.
another guest
Right,
who
never.
wanders in right now.
There's no way.
We'd be toast.
They'd have to be small and sit very like right
Yeah.
between you guys.
Or we could do laps.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we could do labs, those microphones.
Yeah, we
Laps
could
and
do
labs.
labs.
Yeah.
Laps and labs.
That's a cool idea for a
It's
podcast.
an amazing party theme
my
for a
God.
podcast. Yeah. No, that's
Oh.
right.
Podcast is a funny party theme too.
For
Everyone's
sure.
laughed and you're making a podcast the
Yeah.
entire time.
Everyone's like talking.
Wow.
Everyone's doing a Squarespace ad read instead of getting
Yeah,
to
it's
know
like
one
Harry's
another.
razors, blah, blah, blah.
This is also unprecedented. We got an email from somebody whose entire question is in the subject of the email.
Oh.
Usually, like pontificate and
That's-
wax poetic in the body of the email. It takes a long time to read. We got one succinct little question in one email subject. It's actually from a lady who we don't want to out, so we're going to give her a fake
Okay.
name. Charlie, what should we refer to this lady as?
Samantha.
That's classic.
Aw, that's
Sam.
too sweet.
That's really good.
All right.
It came to me so easily. And it felt really right.
I think you were channeling.
Yeah.
Like,
I like my eyes go white. Samantha.
Ah,
Yeah.
the question is, my boyfriend is probably addicted to weed. Is that bad?
Oh my God.
oh my God.
Is that bad?
Not bad.
Yeah, I think not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's
Addicted to
really
weed,
good.
though.
That's
My
really good.
That's actually incredible.
That's a really good sign. That's
amazing.
Wait,
Yeah.
it sounds like you bagged a chiller. Where's the problem?
Are you guys weedsmans? Getting high like every day.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Not
You
every,
really
day-
did
not
turn
every
40.
day.
I'm a
You're a
cop.
weedsman.
Weedsman's actually really new.
Really?
So you might be like 17.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's dope.
You
Really?
passed the Dutchie on the left hand side.
Puff, puff, pass style?
I do smoke, but like a little less lately.
Yeah.
But I also often worry that I'm addicted to weed. So I can talk to this girl. Basically, don't leave him.
He needs you. You start crying.
Samantha, we need
Trying
love
his
too.
best,
Yeah.
Dad. Just because someone has a relationship with
Yeah.
You still need someone to text when it takes off. All right.
Right. Yeah.
I remember when I was in high school, potentially when you were too, it was all like, you actually can't get addicted to weed.
I was about to ask.
And that kind of changed a little bit.
Right.
But like,
And now
Wait,
it's
they
like,
say you
I,
can-
by the way, have had periods in my life where I'm like, maybe it's not like quote addicted, but it's like I am doing this too much all the time every day.
yeah,
and
it's
that
like
is maybe
we're,
not.
We're getting into
amazing.
semantics, whether my body is
Right.
chemically
Right.
feeding for it, or if I just literally want to do it all the time.
Right, exactly.
Because, I mean, yeah.
Well, don't people all, like everyone reacts to weed differently too?
Yeah.
Like it makes me more anxious, so I don't really like it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of anxious people who smoke it and aren't anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
it
like
calms
that's
them down.
Yeah, that's somebody that I would
medicinally.
want to
Yeah.
be addicted to weed because they're addicted to being more
Right.
normal around me.
Yeah.
I kind of
Be addicted to chilling the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Are you addicted to just being cool?
Yeah.
I split the difference on that, and I'm anxious, but weed makes me more anxious, but then I still do it a lot. It's kind of a different
Yeah.
way in between that.
No, I'm like that too with like
Yeah.
coffee makes me more anxious.
Yeah,
and I don't
exactly.
ever stop drinking
No,
that.
Right,
for
right.
sure. Yeah. I don't know.
Every day, though, would you get high every day?
I have at
Every
times.
day.
Yeah.
Like my iPod stuck on replay.
Yeah.
Replay, lay.
Yeah, that should be your last joke.
You
Do
should
you guys
die.
know Ayaz? The song Ayaz. It's called Replay.
I have advice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is also unprecedented.
I just came up with the idea of like someone had a problem, like why not actually give sort of some
Okay,
ideas?
yeah.
Right.
Please.
I usually feel too uncomfortable, but
Yeah, of course,
go
of
for
course.
it.
And by the way, I'm gonna overstep. Well, it sounds like the problem is that you're not feeling connected when he's smoking, and so maybe you need to be a little bit either more involved in it or find a high activity to do together.
Oh.
Yes.
Get into a puzzle. It's like, is the problem that he's getting high all the time, or is that when he gets high, he's like
He
watching
ignores you.
commercial compilations on YouTube
Yeah, and ignores
without
you.
you.
His
Right.
life is perfect.
Right.
Your advice is to get high as much as, if not
Yeah,
more.
match up.
Right.
Get on
Sounds
my
like you're
level.
behind a little bit.
But that's kind of I feel like every
The
single
problem is that you're not addicted to it.
Right.
all the problems
Samantha.
that come into our show can be solved by communicating.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like communicate, connect, find a way that that the boyfriend can still smoke weed and you can be
Right.
fine with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like it's like he needs his time to smoke weed alone. He also needs to smoke weed with Samantha, as we've established. So maybe he needs to cut something else like school or like something else that's
Interesting.
taking
Yeah.
up too much time.
Totally.
Yeah. So quit
he
his
can-
job.
Arriving
Yeah.
to work on
Right away.
time.
Yeah.
Right. I'm picturing him 15, by the way.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
What if he just instead of like I don't know how he's intaking this weed, but like if it's edible, you know, if there's a difference between like I come home and he's like sitting on the couch like ripping a bong,
Yeah.
right? Like and the whole place smells or whatever.
Right.
But if he just like eats a gummy or something,
Yeah.
maybe she won't
A
even
little
know that he's
classier,
high.
right.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a dynamic too where it's like my boyfriend is addicted to weed. It's like, okay, that's like a boy who's like, you know what you're thinking. Like it's like, okay, well he's not being a man, right? Are we
That's a
feeling
boyfriend,
that?
and you need a
Like-
man friend,
Right.
sister.
I want him drinking a
Wait,
scotch
what do you mean? Literally, what do you mean?
and
Like
watching
that.
and yelling at the radio.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
at the
okay.
end of
Like
the day.
my
Yeah.
boyfriend is addicted to weed is like, okay, well he's not providing. Like
Right.
you know what I
Playing
mean? Like
video games.
no,
Yes.
exactly.
Like,
So
there's
should be an
masculinity.
alcoholic.
like he needs
Right.
to be doing cocaine, he needs to be
Yeah.
going to work. he
Adult
needs to,
drugs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel maybe there's a gender dynamic where it's like if he had a high powered job and weed was helping him maximize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High
All good.
powered.
Right.
Exactly.
He needs to be going to business meetings,
That's
coming
Lit-
home
exactly.
after several martinis. You need to be Don Draper.
He needs to
Yeah.
drive home drunk from the
Yeah.
city to
Yeah.
Scarsdale and
That's
So
cool.
we
And you don't
saw
see him
the two
some nights.
options are find a way to connect while he's high, or have him develop a drinking problem.
problem.
Yeah.
with,
right.
Yeah, it's hard to be.
It's hard to decide.
do alcohol and weed like constantly at the same time. You sort of have to choose one
You
lane.
have to pick a lane,
Yeah.
which is sad.
It sucks.
It's very sad.
It's awful.
There have
not
been
fair.
there have been times in my life where I've really pushed up against that limitation.
Oh, yeah,
I've
you're
explored. Yeah,
getting both.
Again,
Challenge
freshman year of
that.
college, I was like, let's see what we can do with this.
That's
And
cool.
people always say that it's like
One
Yeah,
or the
the
other.
Yeah.
You were a double major
Yeah, it was a double
Yeah.
major.
with a
Very
minor.
boundary breaking, Charlie.
And people really respected it.
Of course.
They're like, wow, you can really have it all, huh?
Experimenting, yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
Yale.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's.
Say that.
Well, I went to. I'm just fine. We talk about how I went to Yale too.
You didn't go to Yale.
Well, not. I grew up in New Haven. And
Okay.
I
You-
went
you
to.
were
I was,
yeah,
yeah, I
you
was
were
like in
there,
the
yeah,
Yale. I feel like we both spent time in Yale campus.
Yeah.
What college were you in?
Wait, whoa.
Silliman?
Silliman. Oh, very nice.
You know what that one is?
Yeah, Silliman. There's Trumbull. There's Danbury. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
What
so
are
I
those
was-
dorms?
Yeah, I attended all
Yeah.
of them.
Oh.
You went to those dorms?
I went to not recently, not recently, but I did. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, I think my mom went to Silliman.
Really?
Yeah, or
I
maybe
believe it.
Brantford. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Let's
Those
talk
are. This is all
offline.
checking out.
Yeah.
You were saying like as a high schooler, you would go hang out there?
As
Or-
a no, just as a college student, I had a job at Chapel Sweet Shop, which I think was not around by the time you got there.
No, I don't know about
An
that.
ice cream store on Chapel Street, though.
Sounds amazing though.
Yeah, right near the
So
Starbucks.
cute.
Yeah.
It's
Really-
an Amazon
really good
Fire
stuff.
Stick store now.
Right.
So it's an AI chatbot sort
Yeah.
of selling
But
you.
they
Amazon
Oh, that
put
was
it
there
in
when
a
I was.
cone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually it's even sadder. It was they never were never able to rent the space. So like another store down the street just has like mannequins with dresses in it. So the store itself
like
is
a
an
sign.
advertisement
Yeah.
to another
Whoa.
store a block away.
The downtown area
That
there
store
can be
must be
kind of
doing
grim,
amazing.
actually.
Yeah, and they try to hide it too. Like
Yeah.
the Patagonia store just closed, and they
Uh-huh.
just like boarded it up with like a picture of another store.
Yeah, that's true. And they're just like, there wasn't anything here. It's here now. But just kind of relax about that. Yeah.
Patagonia's going under.
Are they really?
I'm asking.
Oh. They were too good to the environment. They need to adopt the Zara model.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Pump
actually
out more.
weren't asking. You said it as a
Yeah.
statement.
Right. No, I remember that. But I thought, I don't know what I thought.
That's awesome.
You were
That's
testing.
I was
really.
testing,
You
yeah.
said a thing and you were like, I wonder if people are going to be like, right. Of course, we
I
know.
actually thought everyone was going to laugh hysterically.
Every time I say anything, that's my expectation.
And then you guys followed up, and I was like, why is everyone looking at me? Like,
I was concerned because I love Patagonia.
All right, let's take a break, thank some sponsors, pay some taxes, and we'll come back with more questions after these messages. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Big ol' thanks.
I mean,
real.
therapy is so helpful
Indeed.
for your mental health.
Yes.
Which also trickles down to physical health.
Right.
Which
It's
also
everything.
trickles down to everything.
Yeah. The things that are happening in your brain kind of affects,
Everything else.
Yep.
So if you want to feel like your best self, the best way to do so is
Mm-hmm.
to speak to a professional licensed therapist.
Oh, yeah.
But it's hard to find one. It's hard to drive one, get in a waiting room. You know, there's a lot of like
Totally.
little
Where do you
bells and
start?
whistles that you don't necessarily need.
Totally.
BetterHelp eliminates all that. They match you with a licensed therapist within a day or two.
Right.
And you talk to them online.
Perfect.
You don't even have to leave your place.
I love that.
It's incredible. It's convenient. It's flexible. It's affordable.
Oh, yeah.
It's entirely online.
all online.
Yes. So if you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can help get you there.
Yes. And where do they go to do it, Blumenfeld?
BetterHelp.com/ifIwereYou.
Love it.
And their prices are already low, but if you go to BetterHelp.com/ifIwereYou, you get 10% off your first month.
That is not bad. And how do you spell BetterHelp?
BetterHelp.
Right on.
.com /ifIwereYou.
Love it.
Therapy is helpful, and BetterHelp is the best way to get that therapy.
Boom.
So check them out.
Thanks.
BetterHelp. Thank you. Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this episode.
Love Rocket Money. They saved me cash.
Yes, Rocket Money, formerly Truebill,
Right.
is a great service that helps you find and cancel unwanted subscriptions.
Yes, things that you forget to cancel. They recur. They charge you every month. They make it hard to cancel.
Yeah.
Well, now Rocket Money can help you do that. They can help you cancel those subscriptions.
Correct. They monitor your spending and help you lower your bills all in one place.
Right.
Over 80% of people have forgotten that they have subscribed to something that they probably should cancel to.
For me, that's Paramount Plus.
Bingo. And Rocket Money will quickly and easily identify those things and cut them out of your life.
Forget it.
Over 3 million people have already used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year.
It's not bad.
Holy smokes. So stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/ifIwereYou.
That's the name of our show.
Yeah, rocketmoney.com/
If I were you.
Yeah, if I were
right.
you.
If I were you is the name of the show. It's interesting.
Again, rocketmoney.com/
/
if I were you.
If I were you.
Thanks, Rocket Money.
Thanks.
And we're back. Hey, Natalie and or Charlie, do you guys have any?
On to let's do the fight.
Mom, I'm coming! Gross. Sorry about that.
And you guys made that one. That was
I
not
didn't
from my
know.
phone.
That was
Okay.
that actually was Mac DeMarco himself.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That was Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything you guys any wisdom you guys have to offer? Well, I don't know. I mean, you went to Yale, you obviously have your shit together. Where did you go to school?
Northwestern.
That's
Also a really good
fucking
school.
good too. Jesus.
Thanks, guys.
Damn it. I was hoping it would be like where Jake went to school or something. It'd be
Where
like,
did I go to school?
I don't know, fucking Moravian or some small ass school in Pennsylvania.
I never graduated, so you could say I just dropped out.
Yeah. Any unsolicited?
Yeah, well, this is something that's like kind of sincere, which is my advice is I recently stopped sleeping with my phone in my room and I got like a little alarm clock.
Oh.
And it actually is amazing.
Yeah.
Because I have really bad like impulse control.
Always grabbing where
Yeah.
you think your phone is and it's not there anymore.
Exactly. And so instead I spent a lot of time scrolling at my alarm clock. Kidding, of course.
Nice.
It's impossible.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, thank you. Mine, dips.
No, I want
Instead
it.
of
Dips,
assuming
dips,
by
dips,
living
dips, dips,
room.
dips, dips.
All right, she got it, she got it.
Seriously.
That's how it works.
And
Yeah.
and you guys, I said dips.
Yeah, she did say dibs.
Doing it on your
Technically,
shows.
after
Let me try it
him,
right
but-
now.
You can
I'm
try it
scrolling
at
on my alarm
the
clock.
Headgum happy hour tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good opening.
Yeah.
Well, may the best man win.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
so-
We race to get it out.
So where do you put your phone, and then like how much time do you spend in your room before you pass out?
I like put it in the living room kind of
Okay.
before I go to bed. And then I go to bed and I read like 2 pages of a book and then try to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Fitfully for like an hour.
And
And
then
being
it's
like,
like-
I wish I had my phone.
Let me check my text. Maybe there's something on there.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's-
there's an
and,
emergency.
and waking up must be better too because you're not instantly.
Yeah, and you know
scrolling.
the thing is like I had such a hard time waking up because I'd be on my phone forever, and
Yeah.
now I wake up pretty easily because I
wanna
want to
get
check
to
my
your
phone.
phone.
Yeah, you gotta get
and
out
I'm
of
like,
your
I
bed.
gotta get to that thing.
Let me get
That's
that thing.
really smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
otherwise you're just grabbing it. You're like for the
Right.
first 48 minutes of your day, you're just
Right.
like
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like really not. It was really like I was late all the time, and now it's an amazing incentive to get up.
No
Yeah.
phone in bed is a good.
Yeah.
It's a good rule that
Yeah.
I definitely will not do.
Totally,
That's
totally.
a really good rule. Yeah.
I sometimes do phone and laptop in bed.
That's really
Overnight.
good.
Phone,
And
laptop,
an iPad.
Yeah.
iPad,
You're basically
Yeah.
sunning
a desktop.
with blue
You
light.
have two Apple Watches as an eye mask.
Cucumbers both vibrating on your face. I always think about like what my dog must think of like me just like walking around holding a brick, just like walking around staring at a candy bar.
Yeah.
Sitting down and looking
I
at
don't,
this
my dog
thing.
notices.
So funny.
Like he's so engaged. We'll play with each other, throwing a ball, whatever. And then I start looking at my phone, and he just like, and I'm still throwing the ball. Like I'm doing.
And he's
I'm
like, "No,
playing.
you're not
It's
present."
like he
Yeah.
punishes me for
Yeah.
that.
He's like, where are you?
Yeah, he knows. Somehow.
Oh, okay. So we can't have 8 minutes of fun without
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is
so-
it that important?
What's going on Instagram?
It always is Instagram. It's not like
It
anything.
is.
I'm not like responding to anything interesting.
Natalie?
Yeah. Okay, my advice is I think like when you're like at dinner with someone and you're trying to figure out what to talk about,
That's good.
you should play a game.
Oh.
I'm a big game person. And I feel like
Did you say you're a big game hunter?
yes. That's shooting big animals, right?
Yeah.
I love to shoot like a lion or a
Yeah.
deer
Yeah.
or like an elephant.
Right.
Or
Cecil the lion was
giraffe.
you. You were on that trip.
Yeah, I killed Cecil.
That's awesome.
And that's how I got this podcast.
Yeah.
actually, I said. And what we do on the podcast is we talk about Cecil dying.
Right. Week to week.
Is that the one who Jimmy Kimmel cried about?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was funny.
I thought
That
was his
actually
son.
didn't work for
No,
me
no, he
when
cried
he cried
about
about that
both.
lion.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He cried about both.
He
Yeah.
cried about both. The
It's-
son,
the son, that
the son I
works.
was like, shout out.
Yeah.
What's an example of a game you can play at dinner?
Okay, I like to play this game where it's like, I'm going to think of someone that we both know, and then you play 20 questions to guess who it is.
Oh, that's
Oh.
fun.
And it's fun because it has some like gossipiness to it because they're like, are they funny? And you're like, no.
Oh, that's good.
Like guess
Or like,
who,
do I
but
want to
with
fuck them? And you're like,
personality.
I think yeah.
Oh,
I think you do.
interesting.
Like
Wow.
that. So that's kind of fun.
That's a great game.
Yeah. it's
Better
kind
than
of
your
epic.
shitty ass fucking. What
Yeah.
was it?
What did you
An
say?
alarm
Phone
clock or
in bed.
some
Yeah.
shit?
I take
You
it
should
back.
throw your phone in the dumpster.
I read
What
that
the
in
fuck?
a promoted ad on under an article that
Yeah.
was like ways to sleep better.
That's where I got it from.
Yeah.
I said I'm gonna say this on the podcast.
Wait, I'm gonna go back to that for a second because I did something where I bought a sun lamp. Do you guys know those?
Is that
Where,
the
like,
one that like gradually gets
yeah,
lighter?
it gradually like the sun rises. If you set your alarm for like 8, the sun from the lamp will start rising at like 6 or whatever, and then you're supposed to like wake up. And then I started wearing an eye mask.
Right. to combat that.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I'm like the sun gradually rises. I do
Don't
not
notice
see
it at
any of
all.
it,
Yeah.
and then I wake up with my alarm clock, shocked
Yeah.
to be awake.
I think my unsolicited advice one time was an eye mask.
Do you wear one?
Yeah, I do. It changed the way I sleep. It's so
Amazing.
good. Yeah.
This is like my first week.
Oh yeah.
So do you remember your first week?
I do remember my first week. I used to like get up and I just thought that I wake up and I have to pee in the middle of the night, but I never actually do
Wait.
now.
Literally, that's exactly what I'm experiencing.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
feeling
you
very
don't have
seen.
to pee anymore in the middle of the night because you're wearing an eye mask?
Well, it turns out I thought I was being awoken by having to pee.
Right.
Yeah.
But
And I was like gonna be like, okay, I'm not allowed to drink water after 5. Like
Yeah.
I was about to do something drastic.
yeah.
That's dangerous.
By the way, that's
Dehydrated.
exactly when you need water.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
And
That's when you need
and
it the
then
most.
but then no, it turns out it's like you're just kind of awake already because
Yeah.
it's like the city is
Oh.
not somewhere you're
Right.
supposed
You
to
wake
live.
up, then you notice.
Right.
Yeah. Yes,
Yes.
that's definitely true.
Okay, literally, that's such a sleigh for us, and I wish you guys could connect.
Do you know?
Yeah, I'm not really an eye
mask.
mask
Yeah.
guy.
But maybe you
You
need
have
to
accoutrement
be.
though. You have a grind guard.
I love my grind
Oh,
guard.
then fill out the whole
Yeah,
picture.
you
I
can-
want to
Block every single
Ear
possible orifice. Yeah.
Actually, I've been doing
Helmet?
breathe right strips too
Oh,
now.
really?
because I snore.
Oh,
Yeah.
weren't you going to get tested for a deviated septum?
I did, and I
what-
did get tested for that.
And what'd they say?
My septum is not deviated whatsoever.
Really?
The issue is my my
Vibe.
nasal cavity valves or whatever. Like there's not a lot
They're small.
of opening. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're small and constricted.
They're
So you're trying
I
to
know about
snatched.
that.
So breathe right strips is like a way of like opening
Expanding
the
them?
curtains.
Does it work?
In theory, it should, but I have to practice nose breathing during the day so that I breathe through my nose at night. Because I
Right.
breathe through my nose during the day, and then so at night I'm just like
Wait.
mouth open breathing.
Wait, I love when they're like, it's like in theory it works. It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
it's a product
and
that
in
promises
scientific,
that,
yeah.
Wait, so you breathe during
I don't
the day?
breathe through my nose during the day.
You don't?
No.
And so your mouth is open right now?
It's kind of like open / talking / I'm getting enough air
Yeah.
as I'm like living my
You
life.
just, like,
Never
make it
Fitfully
work.
between
He's a mouth breather.
words.
I'm a mouth breather. That's
Yeah.
correct. And then when I try to like look around, like sometimes that like when we were at dinner last night, I'm like, is anybody just sitting with their mouth closed just like this
Was
for
anyone?
like an hour straight? That's
Like
normal,
you would
right?
die.
I would die.
I would
if there
die
was a
before I
movie-
sniffed.
Like, you would
Let me ask you, nose correct breathers, because that is what you're supposed to do
Yeah.
during a movie. Mouth closed the entire 2 hours straight,
literally
like this.
Yeah.
for
Yes.
sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm doing. in a
Never like
movie.
airing it out. Like there's no bad breath. Yeah, you're never just like.
I actually don't know. You
Yeah,
know what I
'cause you
mean?
never-
Like maybe.
No,
Here's
I
another
know.
thing you don't pay attention to: tongue posture. I found out recently
I don't
you're
wanna think
supposed to
about that.
have
Oh
it
my
resting
God.
at the top of your mouth. Resting at the top? How does that even work? Doesn't
Wait.
gravity lower your tongue to the bottom of your
That's
mouth?
interesting.
Right.
Resting at the top makes your mouth closed all the time.
But like
right,
that's not
'cause
rest
they need
for me
to
then.
be. Maybe tongues are actually like helium
my God.
filled.
That's a game changer. My life
it?
is new now.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to have your mouth closed and to have your tongue resting at the top of your mouth.
I'm really scared to be thinking about my
What's the
tongue right
consequence?
now.
But try it
Of-
because it feels right.
To be tongue at top.
It's just a better way
I
to
don't think
breathe
there's
for
that much
some-
room in there for it to be like a distinction between top and bottom.
But I'm
You're
always
touching
mouth
I
everything.
think that
open on
mine
the
is
bottom.
right.
I'm letting gravity do the work. Mouth open.
Wait,
my
do you
jaw's
know like
falling.
what the consequences are for doing it wrong?
There's consequences to mouth breathing. Yeah, it's like snoring and like poor sleep. It's funny because it's like all these things that I don't have, but like maybe I'll develop one day.
Oh, but you don't have any issues right now.
And
with
like
your-
gum disease because it's like you're constantly breathing
the
mouth
air.
like air in and out of your
Right.
gums. And it's-
Shoot.
yeah. And then
Best
at
of luck.
night, like sleep
Yeah.
apnea because your mouth is open.
Right.
Or you're like
man.
you're not supposed to like
Crap.
sleep well, but I like sleep very deeply.
You're like a miracle.
Yeah.
They need to study you.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, breathe right strips like open it up, and then it's like I'm not gonna wear them all day and then practice nasal breathing during the day, but I should maybe when I'm at home, and then it convinces your brain that it's like this is okay. Some people teach themselves how to breathe with their nose at night, tape their mouth shut.
Oh yeah.
I saw a TikTok
actually,
about
yeah,
that.
exactly.
I actually saw a TikTok that was like, if you don't even think you're a mouth breather, tape your mouth shut, and your life is about to become amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
curious.
I bet
if
I'm
would
watching
die.
movies like a mouth open the whole time. I bet.
Yeah, but
You
just
said that
don't
now,
know.
and I'm like, that sounds actually kind of right. Like I'm watching
At
like
rest.
Oh, that was me
Mouth
watching
again.
Way of Water.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Actually, can you breathe through your nose if your mouth is open? I think it only exists when your mouth is closed.
No, dude, you don't know anything about the nose and how it works.
Can you like?
Yeah, I guess
I
you
think
can.
you
Like,
can,
we
yeah.
can.
But your
We
tongue,
can,
your
yeah.
tongue has to be closing. You can't have an open mouth valve and then you decide nose.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so keep your mouth at the bottom of or keep your tongue at the bottom of your mouth so that your airway for your mouth is open, and then try to breathe through your nose.
See, this is your
I
pivot
can't
to
do
an
that.
ENT.
I have to,
Oh,
like,
oh.
cut off, and then it goes through your nose
I
as a
think you're
secondary.
right. I'm sorry I was saying you were wrong.
No, I like it. I like to be wrong. But we'll talk after the podcast because that was really
Yeah.
fucked up.
Oh, okay.
All right, enough about our noses and mouths.
It's mostly your noses.
and my mouths.
Yeah.
Should we play one of your games?
Oh,
and do
yeah.
you do it on
Oh,
dates?
but-
Is my question. Or is it
Well,
more like
it's
a
fun when you
friendship
know the
thing?
same people.
Right.
And I wouldn't play a game on a date because that's like, on like a first date, because
Yeah.
that's like, loser shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I was gonna say you're a loser.
No, I know, but I wait till I kind of trap someone a little bit more, and then I'll roll out the games. Yeah.
But you do even simpler games. We'll be like waiting in line for something, and Natalie, it'll be like, what number am I thinking of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh,
One of
interesting.
my friends and I during COVID, like early lockdown, played a game over text that was what number am I thinking of?
And it
And
could
all
be
the
any
texts are
number?
like 4, no. 74, no.
I like this energy.
Any number.
Yeah.
Actually, you play a game. You like to guess people's birthdays.
Yeah, I'm a good birthday.
Oh.
So why don't you try to guess
Oh, okay.
their birthdays?
Is it astrological at all for you, or
I don't know
no?
anything about astrology.
Okay, so it's really
I'm
just
strictly numbers, scientific. I think astrology is kind of a hoax, but like my ability to nail down like sort of vibes that I'm getting.
Okay, let's
is
see this in action.
absolutely real.
Right.
I've seen him get close many times.
cool.
Have you ever actually
I
gotten
don't
one?
doubt this.
So I didn't think I have until recently. I went to a party and someone's like, "We met before because you guessed my birthday correctly."
Whoa.
Shit.
Yeah,
Respect.
and I'm like, "Wow, I don't even remember
Whoa,
that."
I bet you could guess a lot of things about that person then.
Right? If I'm getting
Yeah.
a vibe.
Yeah.
Now the pressure's on.
Yeah.
August 5th?
That's yeah. But you
Okay,
knew that.
just a warm up. That's a warm up. I deserve a warm up.
yeah.
You do your like closest friends and family,
Yeah.
and you're like almost right.
Okay. I'll start with Natalie.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
What if I'm totally wrong? What
I know.
bad?
I'm nervous about like the shape you were just making with your mouth.
Yeah. Well, I'm a mouth
That was
breather. I
off.
was just breathing.
Okay.
I'm sensing.
I know you're gonna get it right. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can tell.
Jesus. I don't know
Are
why
you
I'm
gonna say yes
feeling
no
it.
matter what?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
I'm like going through the months over your
Yeah.
head, and I'm trying to see which one fits the best.
Yeah, you're gonna get it.
Really?
No, actually, that
Yeah,
might throw
because
you
it's sort
off.
of a long shot.
It's
Even
not,
getting the month
I don't
is
think
kind
it
of
goes
rare.
with me that well.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Because like I was
Now I
not
have a new
getting a
guess.
summer vibe. Like
You were not.
I was not.
Okay, you're right about that.
So it's not the
Because I
summer.
was thinking like I'm
This is-
actually
you
super
can't ju- you
summery.
can't do
like I would
across
never guess like
elimination
July
like this.
15th for you. That doesn't.
You wouldn't.
I would not.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's totally not.
You're really good
her.
at guessing what someone's like.
Not.
What's not. What's
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so you're actually good because I was thinking like, okay, I'm kind of like peppy and sweet and like amazing. Like he's
Yeah.
gonna guess the summer.
No,
you
like
know what I
you're,
mean?
you're
But
dark
you're
and
right.
angry
No,
and
right.
moody.
Yeah. But not exactly.
Yeah. No, totally not like totally winter.
Right.
Yeah, but like sort of winter adjacent, kind of like November 11th.
No,
Shoots.
and not really at all.
You cry and leave the room.
He doesn't even get me.
I really thought.
November 11th.
That like weird.
What is that fucking
Oh,
Veterans
you think I'm
Day?
some Thanksgiving idiot?
You want to guess? Let's see who's closer.
When she said it was incongruous, I was thinking October.
Oh,
so
interesting.
October.
So we were both getting
October
fall
8th,
vibes.
Yeah, was the one that was in my head. But now it feels like it's a spring thing.
Oh, interesting.
Well, I didn't like that face. Let's go October 9th.
No, sorry. It is a spring thing.
Oh
What
my
the fuck?
God! What if it's
I was trying
tax
to
day
knock
and
it
that's why you don't
away.
like
Oh my
taxes?
God.
When's tax day?
Exactly. That's why she's never done the taxes because she's celebrating
I'm
her
too busy.
birthday,
I'm
April
fucked the
15th.
fuck up. No, you guys, this sucks. It's March 24th.
March
That's pretty
24th.
good. That's a good
It's
one.
fine. Yeah, I don't like it that much.
Yeah.
That's a good one, actually. My brother is
3/24.
right around there.
Exactly.
All right,
That's right.
moving on to Charlie. Now this one's tough.
So is Natalie.
Oh, I want you to get it like perfectly spot on, including
God,
the day.
could you
I'm
imagine?
It just
actually
that's
not
the
exactly
that's what
sure
I want.
myself.
June 4th.
No.
Just out of the fucking
But there
blue.
is something about that is right.
Holy shit. All right, Jake, with that in mind.
That might be a little bit actually hard to.
Let's go. It does.
Did you not know? Holy
I
shit,
knew
she
the
didn't
month.
know.
I knew the month. I don't really know people's birthdays.
Yeah.
And I know
Something
yours is
about
one of
that
2 days.
that's right.
And,
We just said it.
yeah.
It's got to
but
be
now I know, I'm like, which of the
January,
2 days?
right? Or July.
April 6th.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Really close.
That's really
Really
close.
close.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. It's because it was the 4.
It was the 4.
Yeah.
And you actually, yes, you totally got that.
You guys are smart as
Do you
fuck.
wanna hear
That's
the
the New
actual
Haven
day?
stuff going
Yeah.
on.
That's that Yale rubbing off on
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Growing up in
exactly.
East Rock.
You're like getting, okay, can I say the actual
Yeah.
day?
Yeah.
April 11th.
Interesting.
April 11th.
My thing
so you
with-
guys are close.
Yeah, we are. We're
Yeah,
both.
we are.
Yeah.
I actually
Taurus?
get a little like
No.
Aries.
Aries. Very good.
we both are.
Yeah.
When my birthday ends and it's time for Charlie to start talking about what he's going to do for his birthday,
Yeah.
it is a little hard for me.
Yeah.
That's like when you have to throw the Christmas tree away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like I'm like, So it's really fucking over, huh?
Well, and it'll be also like Natalie will do like a fun bar thing
Yeah.
for her birthday, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do like a bar thing for my birthday.
Yeah,
You're like,
right.
Okay.
It's intense. And like
Yeah.
one day my birthday was like rainy or
Yeah.
something, and you were like, I really hope mine doesn't rain. And I was kind of like, well, you don't always get like exactly what you want. Like I was just like, there's not enough turnover time for me to cleanse the palate and be like, I'm ready. But
Move
then
on.
there is by the time it comes.
Yes.
I do love your birthday.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's okay.
It's,
Well,
it is always like
sunny,
birthdays
we
are always
never
like
do a boring
all
bar
right.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Are you guys the same age? Like when you turn that age,
No, I'm a year older.
so you turn an age and then he's
Yeah.
not even there.
And then I'm
until-
like, you'll see.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, actually, what happens is usually Charlie's like, I can't believe I'm this age. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You
I'm
just
older.
had turned from that age to
Yeah,
the next
exactly.
one already.
Yeah, I'm like, call me when you're 28.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I can't believe you're turning 27 soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
man, I
were
remember when I thought
27.
27 was old.
Yeah.
I do.
It was awesome.
I do feel like with.
Because then you still got several years in your 20s left.
Yeah.
Right,
That's fine.
several.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
far away from death.
Totally.
You're super close to death.
I'm 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
but that's
midlife,
good.
would you say, right?
40 is what I thought old people died at when I
Yeah.
was
They
27.
used to.
Yeah, they used to die. They
But
should
now,
be dead.
I mean, God forbid, we're going to live to be like 260.
Yeah.
We'll be begging for death.
Yeah, I read that the first
I already
person to
am.
live to be 500 is alive right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They know who it is,
She's
too.
adorable.
Yeah.
It's some 400-year-old nurse in India. She's
It's
fucking
in perfect health.
Yeah.
She's still doing gymnastics and shit. God, I would kill you to be your age.
Dude,
Really?
I'm serious. What?
to breathe through my nose.
Yeah, plus I'm a mouth breather, so my
No.
teeth will be gone shortly.
In short order.
They're already whittling down.
Seriously, a movie goes by. Mouth closed the entire time.
I believe so.
Tongue
know
at
what I'm
rest
doing
on the
during
top.
movies.
Perfect posture.
Yeah. I think perfect posture is one where it's like, they're like, you're supposed to stand like this. I'm like, if you want to get beat up, like,
Yeah.
if
I'm not
you
a
have perfect
nerd.
posture, you look like a loser. Like,
Yeah.
who sits like that? Like, be cool. Like,
I know, right?
slouch.
Perfect posture means my
Right.
lower back will hurt in 20 seconds. That's
Right.
perfect to you?
Totally. And they're like, well, because we're at computers, like, we're all slumped. It's like, yeah, no, we're at computers. Our bodies are adjusting. It's good, actually.
Yeah, evolutionary
This is
wise,
like evolution.
that will take off.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like
right.
we used to run all the time and not wear
Right.
shoes. It's like
No, we
now
don't.
our feet are soft and our
Right.
backs are round.
And our
like,
shoes are awesome.
and our shoes are amazing.
And I have Uber Eats.
Yeah.
right.
And I don't need to hunt, right?
No, exactly.
Yeah, we're at odds
Though
with
I
our
do.
evolutionary.
Big game hunter.
Yeah.
That's right. Good
But
call
that's
back.
more for fun and for rugs.
Yeah.
For
Fun and rugs.
yeah, rugs with a giant head on it. for
We
some
should have shown up
reason.
today with like a big fucking lion rug for you guys. Just like a
That'd have been
gift.
awesome.
So much.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
Like, I
Carcass
shot
on the
this.
coffee
Yeah.
table. No.
And then
no.
trying to be like, oh, this is nothing. Like, oh my
guys
god,
like,
this we just got this.
"Aw."
It's like whatever. We have like a million of these at home. Seriously, you're doing us a favor.
A crossbow.
Yeah.
All right, let's take another break, and we really have to answer questions. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Sure,
enough
sure.
is
I
enough.
want to. I
This
want
is
to.
ridiculous.
One last one.
Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Namaste.
It's incredible. Squarespace is
Yep.
able to turn two jackasses like us.
Into web developers.
Yeah, I didn't
What?
know how to program or design.
Yeah, and now I have several e-commerce websites. I'm making money hand over fist.
It's crazy how easy it is.
I
to use
cleared
Squarespace.
$48 million last year.
And that's net profit on
That's
your sales?
it's actually gross.
That's gross.
Yeah,
That's
it's
absolutely
gross.
gross. Yeah, because you're spending more than that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You're selling things at a loss.
It's disgusting.
And I'm at a loss.
Right.
But you know what? The website looked great.
Yeah, that's right.
Squarespace makes it easy to design. They use drag and drop technology.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, if you actually still have questions, they also have award-winning customer support.
Damn right.
You can even purchase a domain name through Squarespace.
Yes, and one of those domains that you can purchase is blendger.com. Like Blender
with a G?
Yeah, Blender with a GR. And
Oh,
also GRR, like a true gur, is available as
Like,
well.
why? Okay.
Yeah.
What is
Why-
that for? I'm wondering.
It's kind of like a Tony the Tiger meets a smoothie business type thing.
Yeah.
You have a smoothie business that it's like you mail someone a smoothie and they blend it
They
up.
also have
And
analytics.
excuse me,
Yeah. I
and
was gonna
the
say that-
mascot is a purple tiger, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, very similar. So if you're looking to
Yeah.
do like an e-commerce website like that or
Yeah.
a blog portfolio, just go to squarespace.com/if I were you.
What's your domain?
frecklefacedfreak.com.
Love that.
Again, that's squarespace.com/if I were you. You tinker around, you get a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, just use that offer code if I were you to save 10%.
Yep.
So again, squarespace.com/if I were you. Build that website of your dreams.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you're ready to launch,
Right.
it's very affordable and now 10% off if you use that promo code if I were you.
Love it.
Thanks again, Squarespace. And we're back.
Yes.
What do you got for me, birthday-wise? What are you feeling? What vibes
I-
are you sensing?
September 11th.
That's really good. My parents' anniversary.
That is your parents' wedding anniversary.
No.
2001, yeah.
I'm
Really? No.
No.
I'm getting stuck
possible
on
at all.
Natalie's birthday, and I want to guess the same, but you would have had a reaction
try
to
it.
that.
Yeah.
I don't
If,
know,
if it
maybe
was
you're-
March 24th, I would have fucking flipped out.
Right.
I'm not like,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
don't. But that is what I'm feeling. So I'm. It's clouding it. Okay, but I'm gonna say something else.
Okay.
And you guessed July, so I don't feel like it's that.
Yeah.
Or it is that you're projecting.
Interesting.
July
4th.
21st.
No, but
Shoots.
it is.
There's something right about it.
Wait, you said July 21st?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's back to me.
Yep.
September 12th.
That's a really good guess.
Really?
No, it's January 18th. So almost my half
Oh.
birthday.
Okay, that's what I was picking up on.
What the
Oh, wait, and by the way, it
hell?
was your birthday like a second ago.
Yeah, last week. I
Oh my
turned
God.
40.
Oh my
40.
God.
birthday.
Oh,
Thank
so
you.
that's what's going on.
That's why I'm there right
That
now.
is, that we could have picked up
Yeah.
on.
I
Maybe.
got it.
Yeah, that plus the mouth.
We can tell
breathing.
you're going
Yeah.
through something,
Yeah,
so you must have
exactly.
just had this.
You
I
just
beautiful
don't
heard
know
it
what
just
it
keeps
is.
getting better and better.
That's awesome. That's cool that you hear that because I hear you turn 40 and then you start dying.
Yeah.
Like living.
Right.
And then your
Right.
body's like, this is as far as we can get
Yeah.
evolutionary
Well, I
wise.
think you
and
peak
now we start-
physically. Yeah, you peak physically like more in your 30s.
Yeah.
You've
When
been
you're
on
like
the decline for a
18.
few years.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
I'm on the decline. You know, I have this idea
Okay.
that we were just talking about on our podcast that basically like something like when you're on a trip, it's like only fun once enough of the trip has already happened that you've made enough memories that it's like it could be
We've
over.
had a good trip. Yeah.
And then you start enjoying yourself, and the rest it's just like you're like, okay, now we can chill and
yeah.
like have fun. And I feel like maybe that's the vibe too. It's like, okay, you've lived enough life, you've done it, and now you're like, okay,
Yeah.
This is just chill.
You don't
Yeah.
have to wonder about like what it will be.
Yeah, 'cause
You're
I'm
like,
already
okay, this
there.
is it.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
kind of settle in.
Basically,
Yeah.
all of your good memories you've made already.
They've
just like
happened
enough.
So now you have the rest of your life to kind of think about how good the trip was.
Right.
Yes, reminisce.
But it's actually not. It's
But then
it's,
that's when actually the trip happens.
right. And you because it's like on
'Cause
the
when you
airport on the
let
way back,
go.
you're like, oh my god, like remember the trip, but then actually something really fun happens in like duty free.
Oh,
you know what I
that's
mean?
cool.
Where
Yeah,
you're
on
like,
your
we
way
did a
back.
fun riff
No,
there.
that's
And you end
exactly
up
right.
Back
remembering
at
that
work,
too.
and that's
Yeah.
where I live right now.
I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with when things are over. It's like my favorite. I love when things have like
Really?
already happened. God bless you.
Wow. I'm dying. Actually,
Because you like
I'm-
to reflect on things.
Because I just like I hate anticipation, and
Mm.
while something's happening, I honestly don't like it that much. I love when things have already happened.
But I've heard the opposite, where it's like the planning of the trip is more exciting than the trip
Yeah.
itself. 'Cause you're
I
like,
am-
holy shit, it's the anticipation and we're planning and it's happening, and then it's like we're at the airport, and then it's like
Yeah.
after that, it's like yeah.
I'm the
I guess we
opposite.
went to
Like I'm
wherever.
all looking forward to a trip. Even
Yeah.
like while I'm on the trip, while I'm actively on the trip, I'm like, we were in Italy this summer, like riding bikes through Italy. Best thing you could be doing. And I was like, we should go to Portugal. What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
That is so funny. We should go to Portugal.
While
Your
riding
wife's
in
like,
Italy.
what the fuck? Like, it's true that like whatever
Enjoy a
happens
vacation.
in your brain when you're riding a bike through Italy, like if you can't reach Nirvana, like that's
Yeah.
your issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever comes to you in that moment, like it's
Too much pressure. Oh my god. To be on a trip and like you've invested all of this time in it and then you're there and it's like
It has to be perfect.
it
I'm
has to
not
be
happy
perfect and
yet.
it can't. You're like I can't capture all of it. I get it. You're like, we need to go to Portugal.
We need to go to Portugal.
We should go. You're screaming.
This is
through my
nice,
mind,
but it's not
We should
it.
go to Portugal.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when you get to a restaurant, you're like, this is the most exciting part of the day, and then you leave and you're just like, I feel
Right.
full. And I'm not
Yeah.
happy
Totally.
anymore.
Wow.
It's all about the waiting and the getting there and the
Yeah.
being there,
Mm-hmm.
or the drive to Vegas and then the drive away are like two completely opposite things.
Yes, the drive there when you drive with a group of people. I'm sorry, we have to go to.
No,
the
that's
question.
correct. It's an
Yeah.
exciting moment, and then the drive when you leave, you're like, I'm never.
It's
going back
silent
there.
in the car.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? When you're like with like a group of people, you're going on like a friend trip, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
you have snacks, whatever. In the drive back, everyone's like. Even the driver's texting furiously.
Driving
Like,
into a wall. They did that well in the movie Swingers, if you guys have seen that. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
Vegas, baby, Vegas. And then on the way back, they're just like
Pissing us out of the
dead
bed.
inside
Yeah.
during the day and 112 degrees out. All right, another question.
Right.
Enough already.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
We have to shut up.
I want to.
Oh, here we go. Kind of similar to the tax stuff. This is a question from a dude.
Oh.
So, Natalie, do you have a dude's name?
Oh, yeah, Rick.
That's awesome.
Rick. That's a good name.
Rick. Yeah. Although ultimately his name is Richard, which is
Right.
not a good name.
Right.
Well, we have a Richard that we love in our lives.
I love Richard. Yeah, for
so
sure.
Back off.
Yeah. You ever call him Rick?
No.
Never have.
But I'm
I wonder
interested
if he
in
would
that.
want that. Yeah.
Give
We'll
a
roll
run.
it out.
Yeah.
I don't
Give it a
know.
little
As we
run.
know, Rick Fox
Yeah.
and Ricky Van Veen.
Yeah,
we got
Ricky.
two.
We know a Ricky.
Are those friends or singers?
Singers.
Singers both.
Both singers. Amazing singers.
Must have
songwriters.
bands, each of those
Ricky Van
men.
Veen?
Yes.
Ricky
singers.
Fox and Ricky Van Ween?
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Ricky Fox.
I haven't heard this kind of question asked before, so I figured I'd throw it your way for some input. I'm a 34-year-old guy in the Northeast,
Okay.
All
We know
right.
about
happily married with a baby. Whoa,
Shout
our shit is
out.
together. 34, my God. What should I do when I see my friends and family members continue to make poor financial decisions?
that.
I don't have
Whoa.
I have an intense interest in personal finance with the goal of retiring early.
Slay.
I'm helping my parents with their retirement as well. And during a meeting with a certified financial planner, he literally told them, "You don't have to pay me to do anything. Just listen to your son."
Wow.
Wow.
How cool is
This
that?
question's
son.
a not so humble brag.
I
think.
know. It's like
In fact, I
fucking
quit
ro-
my job, and your son will do it for me.
Right.
Unless he's already retired.
Anyway, I don't need your advice.
Right.
Thanks. Just wanted to share.
How come other people suck?
The principles are simple, but few people have the diligence to see them through. You have to
Holy
work
shit.
out, just like in a gym, save and invest.
Oh,
You
it's
absolutely have
long.
cheat days, splurge purchases, but if you do that all the time, you're not really making progress towards your goal and can end up putting on extra pounds, aka debt. He's comparing it to like
Wow,
a
sure.
personal physique. How can I help with their financial fitness without coming off as an asshole? Thanks, love, Rick.
This sounds like it was from Rick.
Yeah.
This is major Rick energy.
This guy is not sitting right with me. I'll be real with you.
He's Patrick Bateman, basically.
Yeah.
To me, I'm like, a weight loss analogy is like one of the worst things you could choose because it's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're rich
he's
now,
like,
you
why
can do
can't
what
you
you
just
want."
not eat and like work out in the morning?
Yeah.
It's like, because it's horrible. Like,
It's fun to spend money
right.
more than you have.
Totally.
So his question is not how do I be financially literate?
'Cause
It's
he
like, how do I
is.
give financial advice?
Right.
Advice on
Right,
giving
right.
advice. Kind
Well,
of meta.
one thing I would say is that anything can happen and that any kind of horrible financial misfortune can befall anyone. And maybe he needs to actually learn from people who are in worse situations than him because you never know.
Wow.
He could lose his job, get into horrible car
Yeah.
accidents where everything's fine physically, but financially very bad.
Right.
Correct.
And then he's going to be like, oh, I have this all planned out, but now my life isn't going that way.
Right,
and he's
right.
actually a little bit out to sea.
There you
Yes.
And he's going to then be reaching out to those people who are in that kind of situation.
That's
So I
a
think-
really nice story / tale,
It's a
but it'll
beautiful
never
tale.
happen this way. This guy is just
He's
a
too
fucking
controlled.
Man.
Yeah.
He's shredded too.
He'll never
He's
He would
get
make
rich.
the
into a
gym
car
analogy if he didn't
accident.
also work
No,
out.
he's
Yeah.
working out.
He's
working
rich.
out.
He's hot.
Right.
He's tall. Does it say if he's 6'4"? I think he's 6'4".
It
I
says
think
he's
he put that in
6'5"
there.
because he used to play college football.
Wow.
Yeah,
for
he used to be a
sure.
tight end.
Tight end. Damn.
When a man and I'm sorry. But let me say this. But get ready. When a man talks about diligence, it's like, go away. You
Oh,
gotta
interesting.
go away because
Interesting,
you're
okay.
being weird and
Yeah.
you're freaking
Yeah.
me out.
Yeah.
Like when men are like, use your mind power to just be disciplined. It's like, well,
Yeah.
you're gonna build a bomb and you're gonna do something weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I do think diligence is a weirder word than willpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Willpower feels like the capacity to suffer. Diligence is like I do the same thing every day, and
Yes.
that's like that makes me feel kind of uneasy.
Serial
For
killer.
a 34-year-old to say the word diligence is odd.
totally.
He's in the Northeast. He's happily married.
He's
and has a
happily married in
baby.
the Northeast.
I also think he doesn't necessarily.
Impossible. Red flag.
It's interesting the mentality of like he has it all together and he wants to force that on other people.
That's right. He
Right.
wants
Seems
to,
like he's already doing it with his parents. Isn't that enough?
Yeah.
No, he wants to help others.
He wants to help.
He wants to.
He sees people struggling with finance.
I
I
guess.
think. Oh
Oh no, please.
no, please.
No, please.
Please, you guys.
Please.
All right, I'll go. Though I'm
Wow,
aware that I've been
really?
yapping. Yeah, no, I will. But I just feel for all these questions, it needs a woman's touch. So you guys hang back. I think that he needs to be more empathetic if he
Yeah,
wants to
yeah,
help.
totally.
If you want to help,
Right.
you can't be such a weird guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think helping should come from a place of like not you're doing it wrong,
Right.
but basically like I'm open for business.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
finances are looking good. I'm really
Yeah.
confident in this. If anybody needs help, come to me.
Yeah.
So like all of your help should be incoming, not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just noticed that you leased an Audi.
Yeah.
Can I
that should
talk
have
to you
been
about
a
that?
car loan situation.
Yeah.
'cause you
Right.
can blah, blah, blah.
Right. Yeah. So don't like inject yourself where people, because other people might think they have it under control.
Right.
And there's nothing more frustrating than being like, I got this, and somebody else coming and be like, you're doing it all
You
wrong.
don't got
It's
it.
also like
Yeah.
you can't actually control other people, and
Right.
and this is a guy who clearly wants to control everything. He wants to control all the things in his life, and it's like you have to let some of that go.
Yeah.
And other people, and by the way, it's like some people make a calculated decision. They're like, I don't want to save money. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I want to buy $400 pants. I'm going to do it now.
Yeah. That's cool.
And,
And
it's
if
a
you-
value system, and you have to respect that.
And if also I've seen people like that buy expensive clothes, and I'm like, oh, I think that might be dumb, but then they sell them
Yeah,
later.
exactly.
Like people buy and trade.
Or people see, oh, you're wearing $400 pants. Do you want to be on TV or something
Right.
like that?
It's
You
an
know.
investment
It's
in
an
yourself.
investment in yourself.
Yeah, this is the only pair of pants I need for a year. Meanwhile, I buy $76 pants from Abercrombie and Fitch every 2.5 weeks.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's not a better way to do
No,
things.
it's not better or worse.
It's worse. I think
They're
you
like,
just,
hey,
you should
Jake,
just
welcome. Pants are right there where they always are.
Zara
You want your
and,
buy a monthly
that's my
pants?
shit, Banana Republic outlet. You can buy clothes for $9.
You can.
and you just throw them away. I think if you just assume that
One wear.
everyone doing something that you think is dumb financially is born rich, and that will like curb your
Right.
your itch to talk to them about it.
That will.
Yeah, it's
That will
like,
cure
oh
you.
my god, what are they doing? Oh, they have a trust fund. All right,
Right.
that's probably fine.
Yeah.
Maybe this guy needs that thing, like, when like the school psychologist is like knows that kids won't want to talk to them, so they like have like a bowl of candy and like soda.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Like maybe he needs just like a
true.
hang zone with
Yeah.
the toys
Ask
that
me
his
about
parents
finance.
like.
You should
get a beanbag.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Get a like bubblegum machine.
Right, and
A
he's like,
chill
and then
zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get like a little Nintendo that's behind a plexiglass wall with a controller sticking out. Like they have the orthodontist.
You have to play it with gloves.
Yeah.
he needs what they have at the orthodontist, a treasure trunk with toys.
You should give his friends and family like $1,000 each. He should just be
A
financially really
UBI,
generous.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
How's
that's
this
cool.
for security?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
exactly.
Give you $1,000.
But there's some
gift.
strings
you want
attached.
This? Yeah.
I have to write this off my taxes as a gift donation.
Right, exactly.
I mean, some people are born rich, but it sounds like this guy's born Rick.
Come
There we
on.
go.
I'm serious.
Say that.
No, I'm
That wasn't
serious.
even a joke.
It's not funny.
It wasn't funny.
And I'll
No, you
prove
guys,
it
come on.
by it
Don't
not
even
being
laugh.
funny. So
He was actually born Rick.
His name was
We
Rick.
have fun on this show, but this guy was born Rick.
It's his birthday, March 9th. How fucking powerful is that?
no,
39.
this guy was born Rick. I do think
Born
we should say
Rick.
that.
Free as the Rick. His name is actually not Rick. You gave him that name.
We know.
Fuck
man.
it. Let's out
Yeah,
him.
say
His
his
name
name.
is Josh. It's a Josh. It's a classic Josh.
His name is Josh?
It's a Josh.
So why do you guys do the fake name thing?
Because we usually want to preserve these people's anonymity, but at this point,
it.
let's
Yeah.
out his ass.
Yeah.
Let's fucking
Name's
dox his
Josh.
ass.
Say
His
his
email.
email. Yeah.
His email is on here.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
not bleep this shit.
Any person who messages for
Who
the
wants
email
financial advice?
gets it.
Yeah. Josh, and then his last name. I'm not going to say it, but it starts with the letter M.
Oh my
Josh
god.
Mazzucas.
That's really fucking close, and I won't say how, but like know that it is like M blank blank blank. Do not bleep this. Something S. I feel like we're playing fucking Wordle with his last name at
Yeah.
this point. At, and then it's
Wait,
an
so it's
obvious
M,
one.
other letters S. Can you
Yeah.
give us one of the vowels?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you.
You.
Yeah.
Monks. No. that's
More.
not right.
Maurice? No. More.
How many vowels?
There's-
We're gonna get the whole thing.
Let's get a Wordle board up on the
Yeah.
Of his Gmail.
It's a visual thing.
Oops, I said Gmail. I mean, it's obviously a Gmail.
Yeah.
Obviously.
We all knew it was a Gmail.
For sure. I mean, this
Yeah.
guy.
He has his finances
It's
together.
like at CNBC.
Yeah, no, I
whatever.
don't think so.
Charlie just did a joke on our show about his social security number
Oh.
and gave away a couple of the numbers.
And actually, people on TikTok got really close to guessing it.
Oh
And I was like,
God.
because the joke is like, my social security number is like so funny, and I can't say what it is, but I'm gonna give the vibe of it. And I was like, ha ha ha. And then like on TikTok, people were like, "Is it this?" And I was like,
Like 69, 420-ish.
Oh no.
That's close.
People were like, "Well, clearly the first 4 digits are this," and I'm like, "You're right. What the fuck?"
But like, what
You're
can people
deleting
really do
comments.
with that?
I don't know, and
nowadays?
that's also
Literally
the other thing. It's
anything.
like I'm like, oh my god, you can't give away your social security number. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
like you guys definitely have it. You know what I mean? Or
Oh, yeah.
will.
Yeah.
But, like you
Yeah.
guys.
For sure.
Yeah, we
I think
do,
I'd-
yeah.
What
yeah.
can I do if I call what and say I'm you and this is
Yeah.
my social security? Like, they need more than that,
Right.
right?
A
At
little
this,
bit
this
more.
day and age, kind of.
But
Right.
I bet all the stuff they need is online for Charlie. No
right. They
offense.
also have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your address.
Right.
Yeah.
They
For
got
sure.
it.
Yeah.
Your vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
That my protection is having
birthday,
a
which
good
I
enough
have.
vibe that nobody would want to do that to me.
That's
Right.
exactly
that's
what they
the
wanted.
protection.
Right. Exactly.
Why do anyone
Like,
want to
what,
steal
Charlie?
from me? I'm
Come
a cool
on.
guy.
No, he's being
Charlie's
so
a
nice.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Let's skip it.
Yeah. Exactly.
They probably need your birthday, which I also have at this point.
That's
I
right.
made up that little game to get to know you more.
Exactly.
April
Yeah.
11th.
Oh my god, I'm toast.
1996.
5.
Your identity is gone.
Shoot.
I'm
And
telling
you're
you
like,
that
I'm
much.
tricking you to tell your birthday. And
you
you're like,
would
oh, but
never tell
haha,
me
what's
your
the year? I'm like
mom.
1995.
And I got you.
Yeah,
I'm a
last 4
mentalist.
digits of the social security number are.
I feel like this is how psychics work. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, talking to you a little
Right.
bit, getting some information.
They're like, and the mother's maiden name is
you say
Starts with an
it. Yeah,
R.
words.
Yeah.
No, it's-
Rick?
Yeah.
By any chance?
Close. L.
yes.
Right.
L. Yes.
Right.
All right. So ultimately, don't force your advice on other people, but if they're willing to come to you.
Yeah, just you clearly make it known that you're good at finances.
Yeah.
And
Like with
when
you
people
guys
are
in
ready.
the show.
Yeah.
You don't go. You didn't find Rick and say, "Listen, you need to change." But you said, "Come to me, and I'll help your problem."
That's right.
Right.
And
That's
I
true.
think we really helped him.
I think we helped
really
Rick.
helped him.
I don't know.
Doxing him a little bit. We semi-doxed him, and that's probably
We
good.
gave out a lot of his information.
Yeah.
So
Which
Someone
ultimately,
comes to you for advice. You're like, "Listen,
Yeah.
I gave everybody your credit card number."
That was a literal leak of information.
Yeah.
You said his first name, his last initial, the last letter of his last name, the middle one, his Gmail.
His Gmail.
Yeah.
let's just see how financially secure he is when someone steals his identity.
that's right.
Serves you right.
Oh, someone liquidated your assets? Well, I guess you're not so financially secure. We're sort of the jokers in that regard.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right, with the bend towards justice.
Yes, exactly. Some people just like to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
Did you guys like Dark Knight? I think
Not
it's so
enough to
fucking.
engage.
Yeah, not enough to.
Not enough to engage.
I don't like that.
You
it was
immediately
fucking
saying the
overrated.
same.
I thought.
Same, fuck that.
But when
yeah,
he like
fuck
burns that
shit.
pile of cash, that was. Did you like that or?
I don't
what
think
was
I
your
saw
I can
thought?
get
I didn't see
sure.
it. I don't think I saw
I
it.
didn't see it.
I honestly don't think I saw it.
No, I didn't see that. I
I saw,
watched
like-
Everywhere All at Once last night.
Oh yeah, what'd you
Really?
think?
I liked it. Everything. By
Yeah.
the way, I know it starts like that.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I was watching Dark Knight last night.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. I watch it
that's
twice
awesome.
a day.
Why so serious? All right, that's it. That's our time. I think this went
Really?
well.
Fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did too.
I had an amazing time.
I had a great
Yeah.
time.
We laughed.
Yeah.
Which
Now
is
it's like the
ultimately good.
retrospective thing of like looking back.
Yeah,
and being
looking
like,
back.
Right.
that
Now
it's
we can
over.
have fun.
Yes.
So I wish it wasn't over.
We
Yeah.
love when things
Having a
end.
good time.
If you guys really like the show, you can have it.
Thank
Oh, yeah.
you
Alright, thank
so
you.
much.
That's
So
nice.
instead of
That's
us
Do you guys
recording
want
another
ours?
episode, it would be yours
Sure.
going forward.
You want to
Okay.
swap pods?
Let's
Oh
do
my God,
it.
that's cute.
Our
That's
premise
actually
is
really good.
it's weak.
What's your premise?
What's your premise?
Oh yeah, Exploration Live.
sorry.
Coming to Headgum. What's the
everything.
elevator
You're
pitch?
going- The elevator pitch is we each bring 3 ideas in, our 3 best ideas of the week in.
Okay, and
And
what's
the
an
yeah.
example of an idea that you bring in, like a
It's
product, an idea?
No, it's
theology.
Is the sleep mask something you'd bring? Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah, the
like
sleep
wait, but
mask.
we've said a few of them. Like, what was the one I brought up? That
Wait,
you...
this is one that I actually want to share because
Okay.
it's feeling important to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've been bringing it up a lot, but I have this idea that bangs only exist in the future and the past. And whenever you see someone wearing bangs, like they're actually a memory of themselves or like a flash forward because bangs really only exist to show the passage of time unless someone has bangs their whole life. This is bombing.
I'm only silent because I'm really.
It's
really,
intense.
It's like a stunning idea. I
right.
think. Yeah.
I'm floored.
I don't think I'm smart enough to understand what you just said.
Okay, that's fine.
She
A lot of
watched
people
Everything
aren't.
Everywhere
Yeah.
all at once last night.
Yeah.
It is right. It is.
I'm
like-
working on an
yeah.
intense level.
I was thinking about one, which is like the thing of when you have a group of people who are all sitting down at a table, and like the quiet,
yeah.
implicit, like negotiation of where everybody sits,
Oh,
and like
interesting.
that
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
moment.
Wait, and your thing with that is like when you hang back.
Yeah,
Wait, what was it?
I don't know.
Okay, it's
Oh, yeah,
really
well,
good.
This is I had this experience a few weeks ago at a birthday where I was
Right.
like, as I'm walking there, I'm like, I know I'm going to sit next to this person.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
this person's bringing their significant other, and I'm going to sit next to them, and that's not what I want to
No.
do.
Right.
But like, do I get there early so I can like stake out my
Right.
seat?
That's the kind of
Or
thing.
is
right.
that like leaving me vulnerable because
Yeah.
I've
You want to hang
chosen?
back
I think-
enough
yeah.
that you like have some option, but not so much that those options win. Because if you go too
Yeah.
early, you lose the control.
Right.
Yeah, it's like musical chairs.
Exactly.
You want some settling, and then
Right.
you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna
I
get
lost
that.
all
Everybody has
control. I was-
desires. And
What
it
did
gets,
you do?
I sat down next to one person on my right that I wanted,
Right.
but everyone pushed all the way, like kind of leaving the entire other half of the table open. So it was like whoever comes next, I know I'm sitting next to.
Whoa.
So I'm just like, well, I
Russian
hope,
roulette.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope it's
Oh,
somebody
this
that
happened
I
last
like.
night, and I ended up. I was the one. Who
Yeah, we
I
were
ended up
both saying we
sitting
didn't want to
next
sit next to Emma, but then when she arrived,
Yeah.
no offense, you don't care, right?
She loves when we talk about her on the show.
Yeah,
You knew that. You could feel that.
yeah. Right, but you heard like when you arrived and everyone groaned.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah. And then I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gluten free, and we're like, yeah, we already told the fucking waiter. Jesus Christ.
You are?
She's not.
You are.
No.
Oh, no one is.
It was a joke. It was a bit.
And it's funny. I'm laughing.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I'm laughing hysterically. I can hardly get a word out.
how
Oh
she
my
laughs.
god, I'm gonna die. All right, Exploration Live coming to Headgum.
Yeah, but you can subscribe now, even if this
Yeah.
episode comes out before it's
Right.
on Headgum. So
Yeah.
check it out.
Yeah, and go ahead. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
Go
go
ahead
for
and-
it.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great show.
Sweet.
Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.
And thanks for coming on the show.
Oh my
And
God.
thank you for having us.
We
And thanks
had
for
an
listening
awesome
and
time.
or watching.
Right.
We're on YouTube now.
We're on YouTube.
We're on the YouTubes.
I love YouTube.
Yeah.
Jake and I used to make videos for YouTube. The
so
year was
old.
1991, before you were born. You can email your own questions or theme songs if I were you show at gmail.com.
That's right.
Natalie, Charlie
Nailed
will be
it.
hosting this show, so if you want them
Right.
to answer your questions,
Can't wait.
send them on now. Send them on down. And the opening theme song, also the closing theme song, was that Mac DeMarco parody
From
written by
Henry
Henry Giles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or
Giles.
Giles.
Giles or Giles? What do you think?
I think Giles.
Yeah.
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 For sure.
Yeah.
Follow that.
Who's Giles?
Rick.
Rick. Born. What do you think for the title of this episode?
Born Rick.
Born Rick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta be Born
I
Rick.
think it's nice.
I think it's really nice.
I think it's
right.
working.
I think it's Rick.
I think it's Rick. Oh, that's Rick.
All right, we'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
days. Just need an advice show these days. From the coyest guys you know. If it's so, then come on, give if I were you a try. They'll put that sparkle right back in your eyes. What could you lose? Well, for one, they will make fun of you like no other podcast would do.
That was a Headgum original.